If you're a developer and you're finding it hard to get free APIs for your personal projects, well, this video is for you. I'll be showing you how to get free APIs for your projects with no subscription, no authentication, and only with your browser. No, this video is for educational purposes only. So let's get into the video. Yep. So for a starting scenario, let's say you need an AI API or an AI chatbot API to integrate to your personal project, and you may not have like enough funds to fund your OpenAI to make use of the OpenAI's API. So I'll be showing you now how to get free APIs for AI chatbots. So what we're going to be searching on our search bar is going to be AI chatbots, and what we're going to add to that is Versal.app or Netify.app, any of those two. These are like projects that have been hosted on Versal that actually have AI chatbots embedded. All their domain names have AI chatbots in them. So, yep. So the first one here is minimal chatbots.versal.app. So let's see. Now, the first thing you have to do is to check whether the site is working, meaning that it has an API that is actually working. So let's see. Hey, okay. Let's see what is. So we can see that the API running this chat model is actually working. So what we're going to do is to right click and click on inspect on our browser, then move over to the network tab. So once we've done this, reload the page, and now we're going to send another message or type another message for a chatbot. Let's say the same hey. Now you can notice that after we typed the message and we got the reply, we can see this chat requests that just entered the network tab. Now this chat request carries headers, payloads, preview, and response. So the first thing we're going to be looking at there is the request URL, and this request URL is basically the API that is communicated to anytime we send a message or receive a message. So with this API, we're going to do a sort of test on Postman to see if the API actually works. Sorry, yep. So it's a post request, and we'll move over to the payload and see the structure of data that the API requests. We'll just copy the payload, then move over to the body, raw, paste, or format this. So let's do this and send. We can see we get the same response as what we got from the other. If I change this to how are you? Right, so we see this actually works. Now, one thing you must know is that most APIs implemented on sites usually carry API keys. Some may be right there on the route of the API URL. Some may be embedded right inside the site, or some may have cores implemented on the APIs. So you may not be able to have access. But currently with this, we have access to the API, and that is it for the chatbot. We can also check for other ones too. Let's see, AI chatbot Versal. Let's see if this works too. Hey, sorry, an error code, meaning this is not working. Let's see. Yep, okay, so it works. Let's see. Reads me. Okay, you can see this actually works. So we'll open our inspect tab, move over to the network, maybe send another request. Hello. So you can see we have like 2 currently. So we're going to go with the XHR, the one that's actually made the fetch, not the options. This with the post request method. So we'll copy the API URL, move over to Postman, paste, then also the format of data or the type of the data. You click on view source. Sorry. So hey, let's test it out. All right. So you can see this has an embedded API key right from the request on the browser. But I'll just give you a snippet on how to get the API key from the browser. In your headers tab, scroll down to the bottom, and you're going to see X Rapid API key there. And this is actually the API key actually making the request. X Rapid API key. It may be different for different APIs though. But since this, I think this API is making use of Rapid API. Yeah, it's making use of Rapid API. So the API key there is the X Rapid API key. But I won't go much into that. But basically, that's how you can get the API URL for free. The next scenario will be in the case where, let's say, you want to create a news application, a personal news application, and you need an API for, let's say, viewing the news and all that. So you can follow the same method. News websites, let's say news website. Let me use Netlify this time. Netlify.app. So you can see here we have basically I'm going to target the requests that have Netlify.app. Target the sites that have Netlify.app embedded in them. You can see short news. Let's try this. Yeah, you can see this actually works and actually brings out responses of news from the API. So going to the inspect tab. Now, currently that's for the AI chatbot, we were making post requests. So this is actually a get request. So in the network tab, let's reload this. We're going to target the XHR request. Anytime you see this curly braces, that's actually a request, either a post or a fetch request. So it's mainly a get request. So these are type XHR. We'll go to the headers tab, copy the request URL. Now, one thing you notice is this actually carries a param token, which is actually enabling you to make the request. So some sites or some APIs will not require or will not embed it right on the browser or right on the website, but it will be on the API URL. So if I make this request, get request, you can see we have the response for the API. Well, the last scenario I'm going to give you is, let's say you want to get the rate of cryptocurrency or the live price of cryptocurrencies and you need an API for that. Well, you're going to make use of the same format, crypto rates websites. Let's find it up. Okay. Yep. So the first one, let's see, cryptocurrency prices.net. Let's see if there's no request, there's no data coming back to us. Let's check the next one. This doesn't work too. Let's check this. Okay, this actually has a request, but this is only for Bitcoin. We need a lot of data, for other cryptos too, not only Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, this seems like the perfect one. select the first one. So we're gonna inspect this, reload the page. Sorry, get into the network tab and reload the page. Now we're looking for the fetch the XHR requests. Right, you can see the request URL. Copy the request URL. This is a get request. Send. So you can see this actually brings out the result for us. So this, I don't think this doesn't have an API key, or this is from CoinGecko. Yeah, doesn't have an API key for you to impute or param for the token you need to impute. So this is actually free. So that's basically it for getting free APIs with your browser, just with your browser. If you found the video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for more videos like this. Yep, and I'll see you in the next one.